Hello, my name is Duarte. I'm a legal research for Portugal's Legal Research Center. I'm a jurist with LLM in international law, and together with Swiss-CyberSecurity, I'm organizing this data protection event.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Vernaz, the director and founder of Redstone Consulting. So today I'm helping organizations getting compliant with regulations such as GDPR and also helping organizations with their cybersecurity.
Hello, I'm Claude Lachat. I'm the DPO and Chief Information Security Officer of OFA Group, and I'm also the President of the Association of Swiss DPOs.
Hello, I'm Lachat and Sauter. I'm the Director of the Legal Compartment of Firmenich SA. I'm in charge of the Europe, Middle East and Africa region.
There was a big bang when GDPR entered into application. I think 1 year later there is a debate around it, but people are forgetting to implement GDPR rules on companies, on public entities as well.
In Europe it moved a lot. The authorities have so much power, so a lot of enforcement is ongoing. A lot of fines, a lot of audits by the European authorities. Whereas in Switzerland we are still waiting on some news on the new law. So it's a bit a tricky situation for Switzerland because we are so far behind compared to Europe. So yes, that's a big difference between EU's entities and Switzerland entities.
GDPR was not a big bang. Unfortunately, the Swiss law, the DPA, is too slow to come and risk to come too low in terms of requirements on privacy, and this is an issue for us Swiss companies that cannot match Swiss law and GDPR. This is the current issue. GDPR is gone. It was not a revolution. Some company did that right and good conformity management, but now other company that are supposing to not be constrained by GDPR won't evolve until the DPA Swiss law will evolve itself.
So yeah, my feeling it was a big bang in the introduction. Everybody saw the May 25th as a certain deadline, but the reality is that after May 25th, 18, that's when everything really started. And it was a big challenge to keep people going after that deadline, although we were quite ready. But yeah, for me it was a big bang if you see everything that was put in place in order to get compliant and get there.
So the main challenge is convince companies and public entities that they need to adopt GDPR rules and they need to be compliant with GDPR rules. In some countries, and myself, I'm from Portugal, I see that companies are not aware of the GDPR rules and they think this is not important. So the main challenge here is to convince them that they should and need to adopt GDPR rules and obligations.
So the main challenge is I've seen getting compliant is really getting people involved. Usually the projects, they start with legal or they start with IT, and it's very hard to get the entire company, the entire organization concerned by those topics. So it's really involving everybody from the top to the bottom of the company.
The biggest challenge in Switzerland is to find a mature processor and subcontractors, because the data privacy maturity is at a very low level in Switzerland. And it's very difficult to find companies that are certified or at least aware of data privacy.
The main challenge was to get our the companies full bind in. Our executive teams, they were full on board. It is challenge to get a whole organization involved, because in order to be GDPR compliant, you really need to have the buy-in from all the departments, from legal, from finance, from IT, from the business. And that was for me in a company a challenge to implement that and have everybody on board until we finally had really a good governance structure.